I think people feel overwhelmed. Sometimes as a result, they don't end up doing all the necessary important things. My name is Ryan Taves. I grew up as a third culture kid in Chad, Africa. So I learned the hard way about finances. So I'm a certified financial planner. I'm also a chartered investment manager, and I'm a certified kingdom advisor, which is a sort of a biblical approach to financial planning. I think people feel overwhelmed. Sometimes as a result, they don't end up doing all the necessary important things. So we've actually prepared a checklist that you can go through that will help make things really straightforward and simple. So I think my number one thing would be to not overcomplicate things and to follow a checklist. Probably the first thing would be to be sure you're debt-free. Maybe not a mortgage. If your home is rented out, that's fine. But make sure you do not have any high-interest credit card debt. That is a killer financially. Secondly, would be to have an emergency account set up because there's unexpected events that happen. There could be an illness. You might need to come home suddenly. So having an emergency account is important. Thirdly, we find that having a power of attorney, someone who can look after your financial affairs when you're overseas, is very important. My answer to that is simply to, pay yourself first. Start saving. Even if it's a small amount, you'll be surprised at how quickly it accumulates. There are lots of programs and tools available to help you save for the future. So just start doing that from day one. The Bible covers the topic of finance and money more than any other topic. And a lot of people aren't aware of that. And so there's a lot of biblical wisdom in finance. And I think what it comes down to is, like I said earlier, paying yourself first. In other words, make that a priority. Give generously. When you tithe and when you give, you are preventing the power of money from taking over your life. And you're also preventing money from becoming something that's too important. And so pay yourself first. Have margin in your life. In other words, have margin to cover off emergencies. Save consistently, save regularly every month, and you'll be fine.